Hello everyone. I have been giving interviews recently. I will be sharing my experience of Cognizant. So there were two rounds. One was technical and another was managerial. In managerial also they asked me some technical plus some managerial questions. And the interview process was little bit very it was lengthy. It took around like 1 month for all the interviews and all. First, uh, they asked me some core Java questions like finally, and finalize differences, string buffer, string builder difference, then garbage collections in Java, and then the Java 8 part, like all the Java 8 features like functional interfaces, uh, then JVM memory model, and all those keywords like synchronize volatile, thread safety, that part, and then streams versus collections. Yeah. Then on and also they asked me to write a program like using Java 8. So I don't remember exactly, but I will ping that in comments. Then they asked me about the Spring Boot part, like what are starter dependency in Spring Boot and dependency injection and all these annotations like component, service, repository controller, and REST controller. Then this application dot properties versus application dot YAML files. Yeah. Then Spring Boot how how Spring Boot auto configuration works. Then profiles in Spring Boot, like how did we configure that in our project. Then auto wired versus qualifier, and then and they also asked me the life cycle of a bean. Then scheduling tasks, how we can schedule tasks in Spring Boot. Then about some embedded server. Then the Spring security part. They asked me authentication versus authorization. How I integrated it in our project. Then filters and Spring security. And they also asked me to explain JWT authentication flow. Then Auth2 versus JWT token. Uh, then how we secure REST APIs in our project, like that they asked. Then on JPA, like Hibernate part, they asked me few of the annotations like entity table, ID, generated value, like that, and save versus persist versus merge. On that, on this, they just asked me this only. Then from Docker, uh, they just asked like what image versus container is. And from AWS, they like in my project, I was working on integrating S3 bucket also. So that's why they asked me this question, like what is S3 bucket and how it stores data. Then what IAM roles and policies we have configured, like that. Yeah. So